the Joey I Show.
All right, nice to be here.
It's wonderful to be here. This is great. This is fantastic.
Hey, every moment on the outside is a good day. You know what I mean?
I guess you could say that,
and
right,
every
Joe?
day above ground is a good day.
I guess you could say that again.
You know what I mean? You're always looking over your shoulder. But
I
that's
understand.
A different story.
I understand.
Right.
Who do we got? Who do we got now?
I got this broad coming on. And I say broad in the toughest sense of the word. Because I mean this very respectful. Because this broad, she's in boxing. And boxing ain't a woman's game, trust me. I'm there. I've been in it for over 30 years, right? But this woman coming on, she's the first boxing promoter, woman boxing promoter, to ever promote shows in a tough area, in the Philly and New Jersey, South Jersey area. Mm-hmm. And like I said, this is one tough broad. She don't take shit from nobody, you know what I mean? And she's got a show coming up June 4th that I'll be at working my magic, you know?
Fantastic.
And she's promoting. She's got two of our guys from the area. She's got Tough Tony Ferranti from Northeast Philadelphia versus the Fighting Professor. Kid's got a college degree, master's degree.
And he fights.
And he fights. He's the Fighting Professor, Chuck Mazzacchio from Wildwood, New Jersey. Yeah.
Good Irish kid.
Oh, yeah, you should see. But, yeah. And he comes out to Sinatra and all, it's great, you know. But I want to bring her out.
I'm anxious to meet her.
Bring this broad up here. Bring D-Lee in here.
Nice to see you. Look at this. You know, she's been around boxing so long, I call her the godmother of boxing. You know what I mean? The Gumar of boxing, right? She's like the Pinky Tuscadero of boxing, too. You know what I mean? It's a hot broad, you know what I mean?
See,
no matter what
nice.
age it
You're
is.
nice.
Yeah, you know. You keep bugging me about this age thing. I think it should be good. You know, you look like you're 32 years old, but, you know, if you want to tell them how old you are, you can. But you know, you probably don't want to.
Senior citizen.
Senior
so
citizen.
that's
Yeah, but she got her art card. Right? Right, Mama?
I know.
I'm
What
just
is it
saying.
with it
I'm not going to
saying?
ask her her weight, you know?
No, you just...
All right. I'll stay
We've
over
been
here.
through a lot together,
Yeah, we
Joe.
have been through a lot. She's been in boxing. I mean, how many years have you?
15 years.
15 years.
15
Okay.
years.
So she's been in it all. I've been in for over 30.
Yeah.
But I remember when she came into it, and I got to say, I said, what the is this bro going to come and
Tell me about it.
Like, seriously, this is a man's game. I mean, you know what I mean? Seriously.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
But she's very inventive. She comes up with things. I've been in this business over 30 years. She's already in the Hall of Fame. The 15
what do you
years
gotta
she's
do?
in the Hall of Fame. Doing great stuff. Doing great stuff.
Thank you.
Comes up with great things. Like if she has two girls fighting, she'll have like a half-naked guy doing
Ring
the round
card guy.
cards. You know what I
I
mean?
need one, too. I'm checking
Jimmy, you wanna do
everybody's...
that?
I'm checking.
Hey, Jimmy, Lou the shit. No, wait, Lou's a little. Also, what you do your day job. You know, because everybody thinks we're all in boxing and
Right.
this is just what we do. No, you got a day job.
I'm a hairstylist
And tell them where at.
at the casino.
Yeah, Tropicana, right?
Yeah.
how
So
about
I
that?
do a lot of
Yeah,
entertainment.
you know who's there? She cuts one of our friends there. Two friends. Sal Angelo, right? Yeah. And she cuts Lou Costello's
Lou
there.
Costello.
Yeah, from the
Both of them.
radio.
Cruiser 92.1.
Yes.
Lou Costello.
Right.
And the big promoter of entertainment in Atlantic City, Sal Angelo.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
both of
How
them.
funny is
My
that?
spare
Oh,
time.
Right, yeah, spare time, right. In spare time, you're promoting shows, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about this show we got coming up here.
Got a great show, and I always said I was going to have two Italians fight for a title fight, and I got it.
Yeah.
One from...
Making a lot of grandmothers mad, you know what I mean?
Ooh, these other promoters just hate me.
Speaking of grandmothers, who's this woman right here? I just wanted to ask
That's my grandmother.
That's your grandmother.
That's my grandmother.
When
Yeah,
I
that
looked
was
at
my
that
grandmother.
photo, I thought it
You
was
thought it
my
was your
grandmother
grandma,
because
yeah.
my grandmother looked just like that.
Right.
She was from Sicily.
Right.
And amazing. Can we get a tight on with Sonny?
How about that?
That's
my
fantastic.
grandmother.
That's
You know what
Joey's
I mean?
grandmother.
That's my grandmother. That was Mama. Right. Now that was the voice of reason, you know, with a wooden spoon. That's the voice of reason.
I have to tell you one story.
Tell me the
Beans were a few Italians in here.
A few?
I was putting a fight card on in Louisiana, so I was supposed to send my money down to be a promoter down
I
there.
thought you said only 15 years. You were promoting Willie Pastrano down there?
No. It was a girl fight.
Oh,
women.
shit, broads,
Put
yeah.
all women on, right?
Yeah, all girls.
So I get a hold of the commission down there. His name was Buddy I don't know, some
Capistrano.
Italian name.
Capistrano.
Some Italian name, right? So I said, buddy, I
But
I
they're
don't
not
have
like Italians like we are. They're like,
Be gabagool.
they're like them Creole type nut jobs. You know, I mean, they're crazy. They are. I've been there.
He said, you don't have your $500 down here. He said, so I got to get Les Banana, he said, to co-promote with you, and you got to give him $5,000. I said, buddy, is everybody down there in Louisiana, their last name ends in a vowel? He goes, that's right, Miss Fisher, and yours doesn't. I said, that was a married name. My last name was DeMeo. Well, you don't worry about it, honey. You just come
Come
right
on
down
down,
and
right.
bring the money down. That is a true
That's the
story.
way it is.
It's a true story. And we had a ball down there. All the girls that worked for me, I said, I don't care what your last name is. We're putting a vowel on the end of that. And
Yeah.
They're all paisan.
That's
Right.
good. Yeah.
And we did
Yeah,
great.
they're a little crazy down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you've done
crazy.
some good
It's
stuff.
crazy business.
And that
Been
showed that-
sued, threatened.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens
Whatever.
to all of us in this. But yeah.
I know.
It's just crazy. People don't understand. You know, they think, oh, all promoters have money. Half the time we're losing money
Yeah.
doing these things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been through a lot of crap. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, there's
That we have.
some weigh-ins that have been like, you know, gonna make the weigh.
10
And, you know,
pounds
it's
over.
gonna happen 10 pounds over, and I'm going.
I had
better
2
start looking for
fights.
somebody else.
Title fights. I said
Yep.
I'd never put another fight on unless it was a heavyweight.
Right.
Because I don't care if he comes in 500 pounds.
Right.
He's
It
still
don't
made.
matter. Heavyweight don't matter what they weigh. Right.
No. Put 2
These
on,
guys,
and these
yeah.
guys, one came in 4 pounds over, the other one came in 10 pounds over.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
No-
you got to hook up
no
and figure out.
dedication. You know, you
I
gotta
did
be right.
did a fight in Panama with Roberta Duran.
Yep.
Brought a girl over there to fight the only girl that was in Panama,
yeah,
right? The
right.
only girl. We go out to dinner that night. Everything's fine. 7 o'clock that night, we got 5,000 Panamanians in this outside venue. Going up the steps, they had painted the steps that afternoon. The fighters were sticking to their feet. I got the girl in the van at 7 o'clock that was supposed to fight the only girl in Panama with ptomaine poisoning. I look at my matchmaker, Nick Tiberi. I said,
Nick,
Nick,
yep.
what do we do now? We're going to get shot here. They got the machine friends there in the back room with the machine guns, right? Watching her with the money, right? So there was another girl that hooked up with one of the managers. So we ended up putting 2 girls on the show, and it worked out perfect. I mean, it was just unbelievable.
Show must go on.
We had on that, I'm talking about her with the money, I signed a contract with them, and they got 5% of whatever I brought in, which was fine.
That's
you
nice.
know,
Yeah,
that's
that's good.
fair. So we go in the back room with the 2 guys with the machine guns, right? And my girls are back there. They give me the contract back. There was an X on it, and it was 18%. Now, what do you do? I mean, they had our visas or licenses.
Yeah, give them the money and get the hell
Fran,
out
give
of
them
town.
the money.
Yeah, give them the money and get the hell out.
So this is the only way I'm going to make money is I'm going to write a book one day.
That's the only way we'll
it.
make money in
That
boxing.
is the
Yeah.
only way in boxing, right?
Only way we make a dime in boxing. Yeah, nobody makes any money. We're always, and it's ridiculous.
Right.
But it's like an addiction. It's like drugs.
It
I
is.
tell guys
Once
that
it's in
come
your
in like
body.
they want to start promoting or manage or something. They're in about a year and they go, "This shit's crazy. I'm gonna get out now."
Yeah.
Well, if you get in any longer, you will
Oh,
not.
you're sucked
on a
in.
Friday, Saturday, I'm like. You know what I mean? Like,
I
basically,
know.
you know, you're saying it, I'm going, what the hell, what, right back Monday,
I know.
where am I? Right here.
Right.
You know what I mean? Working
I
in the
know.
gym, working with people, getting ready for another fight, doing this, doing that, knee deep in blood. It's
Yeah.
just an addiction, and it takes a crazy kind of person,
Yeah.
you know.
65 fights later.
Yeah.
My first fight, a big promoter out of Philadelphia, which I'm not going to mention
Oh, I
his
wonder
name,
who? Uncle Rusty?
said to me, there is no way in hell you will ever
He
get
didn't say it like
television.
that. He said, "There's no way in hell you'll ever do television."
So you better get out of this business.
That's
And I
not-
almost quit that night.
That sounded like Truman Capote.
He's close. He's close.
And I always thank him because if it wasn't for him, I would have quit.
You know
Honest
what I'm
to
talking
God.
about, Keith, huh? He never gave you a shot, did he? Did he? Wouldn't let you come to his show. Who let you come to the first time you ever wrote? Huh? First time that guy, Philly Keith, ever wrote a show. I said, you know what? I'll have him come down, you know.
Right.
Any press is good press.
Any
Give the
press.
kid a shot, you know what I mean?
Right.
And he ain't stopped yet.
Good.
He's got a radio
Good.
show. I was just going with a good
Good.
kid. Good kid. Philly
Very
Keith.
good.
We're going to bring him on one day. You know, he's a good kid. Good kid. But that's what we need. We need more young blood in this. You know what I mean? More people that got balls to do things. You know what I mean? But our best, I got a story probably the craziest thing. It was 5 o'clock in the freaking morning,
Right.
and we're doing Howard Stern show
God.
at the Taj Mahal. Stuttering John versus the crazy cat. They were fighting. They couldn't fight my grandmother.
Right.
You know, but it was horrendous. There's 5,000 people packed in there, drunk off their
5
asses,
o'clock in
all
the morning.
cooped up on drugs. You got every kind of nut job running around in the world, and there's us, and you know, and I was the timekeeper or some crap.
Yeah, and
you know,
I had
and
all the
you brought-
boxers
yeah,
for the
judges for
and
Virgil
all.
Hill in,
Virgil
Dwight
Hill.
Muhammad Quawi was
Yep.
going in the Hall of Fame this year.
All Dwight was worried about was getting
John
his money.
Ruiz, yeah, John Ruiz was another judge. Oh my God, and we were just we're going, what the hell is this? And then Stern, he was being a little jerky to you. I would
Oh
say,
yeah,
you know,
he says, looks like there's a heavyweight going in that bra. He said,
Yeah,
two
he wanted to
heavyweights
see her
going.
boobs. He
And
wanted to see
I
her
just
boobs.
kept, and I had to fight it.
You were flaunting them a
I
little bit.
just kept going.
Them puppies were out there. You know, she's dressed up like Evel Knievel that day with this sequin, red, white, and blue freaking outfit. And she's hanging
Hey,
out all over
it's
the place.
marketing. It's all
It's marketing. That was good.
Look who's talking, Joe. Come on.
But it's great. Yeah, it's great having you here. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
I hope a lot of luck for this show we got coming up here.
Thank
June 4th, you'll see us both there.
2 girl fights.
Two
too.
broads will be on the fight. And
Hold it
Serrano, I know she's a tough customer.
Hold it nice and steady for the camera.
Look at that, right there. See, right next to that. It's called The Brave and the Beautiful. And what did I tell you? I'm looking on here. I says, well, I see some brave guys on here, okay. But I said, I don't see anybody beautiful. And you pointed to the girls.
2
I
girls.
said, I still don't see that. I said, oh, wait a minute. There's the beautiful. Right.
This is nice.
You know, it's a good card. It's really going to be a good night of boxing. And the Trop's a great place to see a fight.
Yeah.
I mean,
The
with
whole
that, yeah, it's beautiful.
2,000.
Over 2,000 people, yeah.
Yeah,
So it's
thank
great.
you.
So I wish
Thank
you a
you.
lot of luck with that, and I'll
Thank
be
you.
right there to help you out.
Thanks. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thanks for coming down, Diane. Coming on the Joey I Show. All right. The Gumata Boxing. Diane.
Joey I Boxing Promotions presents The Brawl on the Waterfront, Sunday, June 13th at 2 p.m. at the Hyatt Regency Penn's Landing Hotel, Philadelphia, PA. Main event, super middleweight sensation Aaron Pryor Jr. Also on the card, the fighting female from South Philadelphia, Liz Sherman. 8 exciting bouts brought to you by matchmaker Don Elbaum. Tickets $45, $75, and $100. For tickets, contact Center Stage Tickets at 1-800-677-8499 or Joey I's 15th Street Gym at 15th and Washington Avenue in South Philadelphia. Phone number 267-304-9399.